Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik, welcome back to more of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last time we got into the second chapter, but nobody died. So I've got this kind of sinking feeling in my stomach that somebody's probably going to die today. And yeah, Toko randomly rolled up into our room as well. So what is your deal? Yeah, so what's the matter?
What's your problem?
And why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know I'm annoying, I came here knowing that, so that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I just wondered what was going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. Okay. No, what's the... for some reason it's showing mouse controls, but I assure you I am using my keyboard as usual. But we'll manage. So, you want to go to the library? You looking for a book or something? Wouldn't you just ask Byakuya? He spends all his time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You are not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be secret. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll keep quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got it. The library. Jeez, why so pushy? Okay. You're acting... Okay, quiet. Be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. She was actually starting to get annoying, but I did what she said and gently crept into the library. Unsurprisingly, Byakuya was there by himself, absorbed in the book.
He's here. He's really here. Okay, Makoto, go talk to him. What? Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
What's going on here? That's kind of crazy. Fine, she's hiding behind the desk. I can see you. But, what are you doing, Byakuya? What's up with you? He seems to be really focused on that book. Doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, you. What are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh?
Naturally.
Of course. Now hurry up and leave. Take her with you. Hey, Byakuya? Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men, be a woman dominated by strong men? I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Get out. And go take a bath, you smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Now, go now, before your stench latches onto the entire room. Okay. Nice fumble. Really dug into us there, maybe he's in a bad mood. She seems super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? Byakuya, to go that far. He must be really concerned about me. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? You think Byakuya and I would be good together? Oh, well, now, I don't really know. That's just true. There's no way to really know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Oh, because as soon as you realize your feelings, then love is born. That's how love works. Okay, we're on the same wavelength, me and Makoto. It might come a day when you understand. Maybe. Someday. Well, bye. Ah, young love. Who would have ever guessed she'd go for someone like him? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. All of a sudden I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. Okay. Alright. There's still some time left in the day. What to do? So that was just a thing that happened. Will that be relevant? I don't know. I wish I know, but yeah, I figured we'd have a little bit more free time before somebody died. So let's see who's in the cafeteria. Anybody here? Anybody here? Mondo may as well.
Yo.
Hey Makoto, what's up? Should I hang out with Mondo for a while? Sure.
That's true.
You're kind of weird, you know that? A bit afraid of me, wanting to hang out. Whatever, you want to get something to drink? Mondo and I went to the dining hall and had some tea. Mondo and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Nah, I'm broke.
Yo. Yo.
Hey, Makoto, what's your ride? My ride?
Why?
Yeah, man, your hog, your chopper, your motorcycle. Oh, well, I don't ride anything. You're not a little kid anymore, right? And you still don't have a hog?
Jesus Christ.
God, you're such a fucking dweeb. Sorry.
Yo.
Alright, man, I'm gonna educate you. Real man rides Kawasaki, okay? That's what I ride.
Hell yeah.
You ought to see it, man. The V-Twin's got that monster power. It's like you're dancing. Of course, it ain't just for anyone. You gotta have the skill to handle it. You must really love your motorcycle.
Stop fucking around.
Hell yeah, I do. I'm a goddamn biker, ain't I? We're crazy as hell. Yeah, you're the leader of the biggest biker gang in Japan, right?
Hell yeah.
Damn straight. The invincible crazy diamond gang. You wanna come on a ride with us? Watch the sound coming out of that straight pipe, hot damn. Straight pipe?
What?
Come on, you gotta know what a straight pipe is, right? It's like when something's missing, right? That's why it makes a monster sound? When it's got no muffler, I think. It's when the motorcycle doesn't have a muffler, right?
Hell yeah.
So you did know good. And that's that. Next time we ride, you ride with us.
True.
Man. That makes me think back to when I first started riding.
Yo.
My bro used to ride too, you know. His name's Daya. Daya and Mondo together, we were the Diamond Brothers. Everyone up and down the country knew us.
What?
Of course, I was always the cool one. Diamond Brothers, that sounds kind of incredible. Hi, cat, you're jumping on me. That's also kind of
No
incredible.
way.
First time I went out, they ended up at the back of the pack. Eventually, the cops got on us and they surrounded me. I was in some tough shit, man.
Hey, damn it.
So I pulled over. When they came up to me, they said it was just a massacre. No, let's say it was just a massacre. A massacre? Man, Mondo, you must be pretty strong.
Fucking around.
Of course, you can't wave the banner for our gang without that kind of strength. In a fight, they'll go for the leader first. The leader of the pack, you know? That's why the other gangs come after me. So if you're gonna become leader of the pack, you gotta be a tough motherfucker.
Yo.
You'll see what I mean when we go on our first ride. Get ready for it. Actually, maybe it's better if I don't get involved in that kind of thing. And like I said, I don't have a motorcycle. I don't even know how to drive one.
Hell yeah.
Then you can ride with me. Riding with Mondo, but other gangs target him first, right? No way.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I said get ready for it. Damn it, I pumped. I can't wait to get out of here now. Mondo left, apparently in a pretty good mood. Crap, this is really bad. Even if I get out of here, I might still be in real trouble. Mondo's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Cat's just sleeping on my desk. How you doing? Cool. Anyway, it's nighttime. So, as expected, anything weird going on this time, though?
Ahem. School announcement.
Oh, this is something different.
Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students, please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency! Emergency!
I think. Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Well, you heard the man. Let's go. Do you have any particular thoughts? I'll skim through this. Oh, did you just hear the announcement now? Yes. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right? I can't imagine it's going to be good news. It's not a good idea to defy him here and now. So I'm going on ahead. I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Well, she has a point. Hello, Mondo. Please come with so you don't get in a trouble. And okay, it actually is letting us roam around the school in the nighttime. Now, are you the main hall? I really don't want to go in. I really don't want to see this place ever again. But I think we have to, right? No, apparently not. He did say the main hall, right? Unless I'm being a bit silly and going in the wrong place. That's the store. Are you? Am I being a little bit inept? I have a bad feeling about this, but I better just get it over with and get to the gym. Ah, okay. So it's not the main hall, it is the gym. Well, the gym's just around here, isn't it? Yes. There's even a sign and everything. Okay, well. Shall we get this over with and see what the deal is? Yeah. Let's rip the plaster off. Asking us together all of a sudden like this? What could he possibly want? Indeed. What might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode.
What the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is exactly messed up, What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here living in blind denial every day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial. That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? Seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well...
That's just...
Huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it, right in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck! On the contrary, the mastermind may just be that powerful to take control even of the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but... Then don't say it. Nope, gotta say it.
It's not like some occult.
It's about last night. I was near the main hall staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that... I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Oh, like I said, I don't really know. Never had to describe it.
Could it be?
It was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site?
Serious.
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. It's just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? I don't like where this is going. What have you been building? He's arrived. What Hero heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like a construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped, my lips are sealed, I am fully puckered. I need you to get off my mouse because you're accelerating through the text quicker than I can. It's a secret little secret. Fine. Now let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
You please.
But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm on energy these days. My stitching is even losing its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably some of this ho-hum boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue. Listen, can I be frank? The next Blacken hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored. So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say! Just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not gonna kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's... embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating on my own, and I dig up some of your darkest secrets.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to
Oof.
hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. I mean, that's not bad. By comparison, like, you could be a murderer. How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours if someone doesn't become blackened by then. All your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowd into the section in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Ah, wouldn't that be so embarrassing? So, that's what you meant by motivate. Yeah, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that. What did you say?
Count on it.
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or for worse, Your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. So I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed. Faring not well. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths. I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing, but that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me.
Good news, everyone! I have a brilliant idea! Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is...
I don't want to hear your stupid story.
What?
Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
As for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible. Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
come on.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on.
Honestly,
As I said.
here we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I said I don't want to talk about you, you human bag of lard. Yeah!
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry,
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
but
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I'll tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, it's just a few secrets. I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. The secret's about you to kill someone to keep it? Nobody's got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. I mean, our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're going to die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty.
well,
The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more.
Oh, sorry. I know it's going to be tough, but... Okay. And now you're going to run back to the dorms, I imagine.
This is a school.
Yeah, I thought so.
As such, it is officially
So, let's
nighttime.
try and leave before we get locked in.
Doors to the dining hall.
Oh, that's only the dining hall, never mind.
Entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
I'm be surprised if somebody does get killed by being locked in the dining hall, like, on purpose by someone, but...
Sleep tight.
I don't know, because,
To bed
I don't know. You'd think that would be like a chapter 1 or 2 thing. Any later, they kind of be too clued in on it, but that's me spitballing. So, nighttime already. Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. It was an anxiety I couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Oof. Secrets and memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effects on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why without too much of a struggle. Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know was that even then, a tragedy was taking place. I'm dreading who this is gonna be. Dreading. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference, can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice and then to put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation. Resolve. So, maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Okay. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning!
Ah!
Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint.
What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy-buddy classmates.
What?
Say what?
Your face is all blue like someone's on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck!
Something's happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what if? No, what ifs are pointless, especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Okay, take inventory. This doesn't look good, because I like all these people. Well, it does look good, but... Yeah. Okay, so are you okay?
Did Monokuma talk to you too?
Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? They either are already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder?
After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
It can't be. That's for just a bunch of old memories.
Just old memories? Don't be so sure about it. Though someone thought it was more important than that.
Huh?
To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook, do you realize how dangerous that is?
But why did you say something yesterday?
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game, it's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Oh, stop saying that already.
There's something wrong with him for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait,
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
that's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Okay! Straight into it. Where do we want to go? See, we go straight back to our room after we leave the gym. So... I'm trying to think. Who mentioned where they were going? I imagine you're probably just going to have more of the same. Hey, honestly, what do you think? About what? About Byakuya? You think he's been brainwashed or something? Okay, so... So basically, we think you're psychic, but you're actually just a fortune teller. I'm with you. I'm with you. Where would we go? I feel like... Because the second floor was unlocked, right? It wasn't barred off because it was evening yet. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel it's been unlocked. Somebody's probably going to die up there at some point. It would make sense to do it in the chapter where it's introduced. I don't know, a library? I mean, it could be. I'll have a look, but... Nah, just you, never mind, I'm gonna leave. I don't like you, Byakuya, you're annoying me. We used to be besties, what happened? What happened? So what's going on around here then? We've got 2B. I don't imagine it'll be a classroom. Because nobody have a reason to be in there, you know? And what we got going on here? Are you? Just some doors. No, another. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. He is indeed. He is indeed. Oh, I couldn't just see. I couldn't see the signs of the angle. Oh. Okay, no, so that's more stairs up. I swear there was more up here. Or am I just, like, old and senile? Was that... I swear there was a swimming pool. Am I going crazy? So we got classroom, Yeah, okay, there is a swimming pool. I thought there was. I was gonna say, because my immediate thought is Byakuya in the library, or Aoi in the, whatchamacallit, pool. But I imagine Aoi's gone here, right? We'll see. So unless it was Guy? Huh? The door's open, but aren't they supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look
Ah.
around to your heart's content.
So we can... Investigation?
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya!
I see.
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder has taken place. Come on! And the locker rooms? They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls. He was muttering as if only talking to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. And in that moment, time seemed to freeze. It was not Aoi. Oh! Oh! She mentioned she was gonna go get strong at the thing. That makes sense. But I wouldn't imagine you'd go to the... A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Deadly Wife has replaced Daily Wife. Okay. Well. I didn't expect that. I did not expect Chihiro to be the one to bite it. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged down on me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand...
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold on in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And there's something written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming, I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could begin to clear my head... Hey, I heard screaming! Did something! So sorry you had to see that, Ishimaru.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Okay, so we're half an hour in, but I reckon we can get some investigating done. So, that's right, you were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcements. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement place lets everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly with everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement, and Chihiro really is... dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. Seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Baka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had all passed. It's like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream, it's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of being alive. Shut up. Okay. Starting from the top, that's a bloody dumbbell. No, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Like what, the corpse? For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already, there's a word written there. On the wall? Well, there is, but why? The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, the thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood.
They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write blood lists at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a situation worse than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No, but why? Kadunk. She fainted, that did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to collapse Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said. And about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she's hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha. Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. No time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. Happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, yeah. Oh, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. Well, that's a front and back, and top inning and a bottom, and a safe truth in the web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the sun is all gone. That's a good thing, right? It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her to her room for the time being. I mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Oh, she totally ignored me. Very well, you take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mo on the one guard duty again? Hold on a second, rushing into an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pay to mine if you want. What the fuck? Actually, I don't have any either, sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later!
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
No way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. We're gonna suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take this anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid, a dead body is a simple object. You're very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What?
Do you want to die? Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead, you're a waste of space.
Damn you!
Dead body's an object.
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some in here.
Calm down.
Everyone stopped bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya was right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we'll meet dead meat. Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely shooting life will be over, right? New rule has been added to the regulations menu.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person? When a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say that I understand his thinking, but if we kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before anything like that happens.
You son of a bitch.
You need to shut the fuck up!
so,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. How sweet. If you don't solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else have to do it. You don't have any other choice. Okay. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 AM. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Wasn't there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like we'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Fine by me. Maybe you can make me like him. But first things first, dumbbell. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and... there's a bloodstain! There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a bullet to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Well, go us! Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Up next, probably the body. I can feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure how he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Okay, what about this poster? Poster's got some blood on it that must have happened during the murder. Okay, and it technically was caught on camera, but we ain't gonna know that. What about these lockers? Can I inspect them? No, I can't. Well, how about we talk to everybody else in the room, and we get a bit social. So Kyoko! She took in her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard, it's like she can't even hear us. Now, Sakura, have you noticed anything? I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true, but it wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking all lately how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she believe in exercising that late? He and her and myself were usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up.
I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to practice in the middle of the night. Perhaps. It's quite difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Go on! What can I say? Hello, Mondo! Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help but wondering what it might be. Okay, so thank you, Mondo. Now, I believe it's about time for us to move on. Oh, already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, then let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. Maybe put up with the wrong person this time. There was no need to deliver that line like that, Brain. So, this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? So, I'm thinking the life ring. The flotation donut. I don't think it's what happened to Chihiro. Damn it! What's that though? What about the gun? Is that pertinently important? Maybe this gun was used to. No, impossible. If that were true, she would be filled with holes. True. Now that thing, if I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Uh-huh. The card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter either the locker room corresponding to the gender listed on your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling around a Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Completely correct. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
In other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions, figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Okay. Well, if he insists. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Well, I guess we're looking at the door. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Is it these? It's not gonna be these trophies, is it? Is it you?
You look suspicious. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh, did you know these were here, byakuya? I happened to find them by chance the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... and he picks out Sayaka's just to get kicked in the balls. Damn. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the keys to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main whole e-handbooks have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. Execution that Mastermind concocted. Cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but if my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I don't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Even the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact it's not turning on.
Fine.
Well, I don't see any connections to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. So broken e-handbook hasn't been added. Okay then, that should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprits. Yeah, we need to figure out who killed Chihiro. Not, to be exact, not quite. Not quite. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the insect give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed tens of thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Oh? What do you mean by that? So, we've already been through this, but...
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that I assure you Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... hey you two! Big trouble, need your help.
I don't have time to
We're
play
busy,
with
leave us alone.
I
But
mean,
it's an emergency. Emergency? Come on, please, you gotta help me. Okay, what's going on?
you. Such ignorance.
Damn, Byakuya. What do you need, Aoi?
please,
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency.
An emergency? What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd say no and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she's headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Oh, Byakuya. That's Junko. Where is she? There she is. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Oh, no, I guess we gotta speak to Hina again.
You guys are too slow.
And I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and kept saying that all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Well, if you insist, I guess we go in. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong. Door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed up from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Okay. That, to me, seems like she's got some sort of split personality thing. That's my read. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time, even when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, and it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone else who might be able to persuade her?
Byakuya. Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure. Whatever.
Huh, you're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're so annoying. Ah, but Byakuya.
Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, it means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yep, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Okay. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. His feet finally brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Okay. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Is it this? There's no point in checking there, we need to find real clues. How about these books then? This bookshelf. There are no clues here, we need to check elsewhere. These papers. Knock it off. What does the desk lamp matter right now? Loan? I don't know. There's no point in checking there, we need to find clues. At least I got a coin. With byakuya sassing me. There are no clues here, we need to check elsewhere. Where is elsewhere? There are no clues here, we need to check elsewhere. Can I even keep spinning at this point? Because, I mean... I'm just looking in the ceiling, there's an out there, and then down here, And just to check, yeah, no, so it doesn't let you select individual things on there, so... Byakuya, I'm lost. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library? Don't make me say it again. Like, I wish I could what's it called, but I don't think it'll happen. I don't know. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on, I can't think about this right now, and then you're just a camera. Surveillance camera, the masked man has been watching as Chihiro was killed, they know what's happened, but they're still forcing us to go through with this. And a door? I don't know. If I can remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Oh, okay. I thought that was the way out. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay, well then. So many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. Secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Now you look interesting. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye just like that file. Huh? That's a report on the presidential assassination. The original was kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. You're a freak, byakuya, you know that? A freak. If you pay attention to your surroundings, I'm sure you'll discover that value for yourself. I'm sure I will, some would say. It's like, I don't know, this stuff on the floor, nah, it's just sending me in here again, so, I don't know. And byakuya, you're like the least helpful person on Earth, and I really sincerely hope you know that fact. Like, there's no way that these can count as different things, right? So, books on the floor? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's someone I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Really? We're really still doing this?
That's right.
I kind of more interested in the books, but I don't think it's going to give it me. I don't know. Am I like brain damaged or what? Like, oh no, okay, let me inspect this now. There's a wooden box, it's empty, though judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? I'm out of... Wait, no, hang on. There is a way to see what I can inspect, right? There we are. But, I mean, I swear we've inspected everything, I believe. Unless I'm, like, missing something. I don't think I'm, Well, oh, no, you want me to inspect the bookshelf behind Byakuya, of course. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, you're finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. Some classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label as a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but, I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have pulled this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope Speak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment from keeping us to get bored. It's no use, I can't keep up with all this, it's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? Can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second, you're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So, why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to many variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have it within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. There's become such a rule I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have the time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing and not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the mastermind. And what's always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. Among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. This is the complete case file. Every report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled here. Because there were so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murderer. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodless is written in the victim's own blood. We know that. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodless is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly what the same what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. The second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the kill themselves knew that. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was almost certainly mounted in that fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. But in fact, our answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Gah!
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is... such a brutal fiendish killer really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Seems like things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Oh, he's for real. Yeah, I got that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Okay. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped.
I reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. Oh! The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada 32, Tetsuhiro Hanada 17, Shoji Gaku 23, Kano Issei 14, Takeshi Yosudo 30, Kumasato Saro, Takafuki Gono, Uchidi Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumijina. There was no end to it. The one thing that became perfectly clear as I read, all the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodless was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results? All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays either at day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on the holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness never come forward, it was unlikely there was any external reason for this. Its confused behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Interesting.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may very well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So, I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Oh, maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I felt my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anyway, we're here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Hey, wait, Byakuya! He's such a goofy guy. As usual, Byakuya turned to the left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro, and that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. The others might have come up with some info that I find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything that I can. I agree, so let's move on. So it's just around here again, right? Now I'm thinking we'll do men's first, because I mean, why not? We'll see if there's anything weird. I doubt the body was moved, but I could be wrong. And then on our way back out, we'll speak to him. Okay. What's that scuff on the floor? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet is added to the Truth Bullet section of your notebook. And then we're just going to skim these. This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem to quite fit in the boys' locker room. True. You know, hey, you never know. Maybe Monokuma's just a big fan. But that seems to be the only thing in here. So, we at least got something, though. Pretty cool. What about these floats? Were any of them taken out while Chihiro was practicing? There don't seem to be any kind of clues left. And what about you? I'm gonna skim this. Ding, 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 ding. Hifumi has covered evidence revealing the identity of the culprits. Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I can guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Lindbergh said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really, what did she say? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right. Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? Warehouse by the dorms, okay. And then we gotta come back here and check the corpse? Oh, verify it was Genocide Jill? Jack and Jill, I'm confused, nursery rhymes. But, Chihiro's presence here was especially weak, her body and her soul. To target such a helpless being is unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Okay. Hey Kyokyo, have you made any progress in your investigation? Generally speaking, I bet I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation. What is it?
Well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then.
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. We should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay. Interesting. Now, body. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue with her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does all this mean? Yeah, because they all had scissors in. Well, one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay, and how about you, Mondo? Anything worthwhile? Youth has real complex about being weak. Yeah, we've already seen this. Okay. What do you mean there's still more to check? No, it's not. There might be, actually. Maybe. So, no, how do I inspect this? Help. How do I inspect things? That's not it. There we are. So I don't know, we got Mondo, we got the TV. Anything more if we walk over this way? Oh. What is that? Still leads out to the pool. Ah, okay. Have we inspected the bloodstains on the floor? I mean, possibly, but we'll add them just to be sure. There's a bloodstain on the carpet, it can only be been caused in the murder. I mean, naturally. Then we've already looked at the poster. Anything on this side that I'm missing? I don't know. There's still more I need to check. Like, Sakura, have you got anything more to add? Chihiro's presence was especially weak. Nah. Monocam. That's fine, we've been watching. Nah. Bloodlust. Nah. And I mean, the poster we've already looked at, right? The bloodstained poster, the blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the type of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. But the posters have been switched. But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about locker rooms. Okay. Intriguing. And now I can leave. So that's critical somehow. Interesting. And now, just out of interest, if the locker rooms have been swapped around, could there be anything else in here that possibly relates to the murder? I mean, I doubt it, but you don't know until you check. So, no, I'm gonna stay in. See, part of me feels as if there's something in here, it'll lock me in. But, yeah, nah, never mind, I don't think there's anything in there. I was gonna say maybe they hid the Chihiro's thing in that room, but, yeah. What do you mean there must be more waiting for you to discover? Like, surely not. I mean... Hifumi's just told me to leave, is the thing, so... I don't know. I don't feel like I'm in the right place. I'm gonna check this one on the side of the boys. The boys' locker room card reader, but that's kind of pointless. And then I suppose it's the same for the girls. Like, I can inspect the machine gun, but I think it'll be the same as usual. Yeah, of course it's dangerous. Hifumi, you got anything more to add? No. So, I'm sure there must be still some more left waiting for me to discover, but what and where? Have I missed something in the girls again? Possibly. Because that could be the case, but where? Like, Mondo, would Mondo know about locker rooms? No, and I mean, I don't imagine Sakura would know either. Oh, do you think the posters in the boys' room were switched? Sorry, I can't say I never paid any attention to the posters. But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink all the protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee. In the warehouse, it's the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down it with a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. Stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now, but it's in the other room.
Of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't this unusually clean? It's as if there was never a stain here to begin with. That's what it is. Okay. Now you're gonna let me go, and I'm gonna check the library first, because I feel as though the extension leads from the library. I mean, I would be kind of surprised if it ended up being Byakuya who was Genocide Jack. But, never know. Never know. And we wanted to check the extension lead down here, didn't we? There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. I feel like there should be. We'll check the lamp, even. Oh, the lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here right now. I wonder if... Aha. Okay. And then I feel like the final thing we probably need to... There's still more... Like, what? And where? No, you wanted to check the Genocide Jack thing again, didn't you? So we'll pop in and check it again. Also, I wonder if we can steal it if Byakuya isn't here. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Oh, it's gone? Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Byakuya. Why? Why? And now you let me leave. So I needed to know that that had gone missing. Right, well, up next on the agenda, as it were, we're gonna go. We are on the, like, complete wrong... help, I'm very confused. Map. Okay, we need to find where Celestia is. So, let's find Celestia. Dormitory first floor. There you are. Okay, I'm gonna come and get you. Person. So, warehouse. It's like this little mini room here, isn't it? Yeah, I would never have guessed that this was here. Kind of a very murdery spot, but what are you gonna do? Now, how are you doing, Celeste? Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought perhaps talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then, you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Dead to rights?
I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps? What? How did you know? Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying. Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Weird. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry, and it was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag. Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay. Oof. I'm kind of getting out of ideas of where to go. Like, okay, like, I'm gonna skim around the rest of the map, because I think that's makes sense. Nothing's going on here that's, like, given an exclamation mark. I mean, library and archive, I feel, kind of already been there. So I imagine where it's exclamation marking, there are points of interest. So that must mean that for some reason in the dining hall with Aoi, there is something that we need to see. So let's find out what it is.
because I imagine that then we've kind of got everything from where we need it to be, you know? So, Aoi. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, but she's gone mumbling about Genocide Jack. So, I just left her there. You left her? My head was a little swimmy. I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Cher would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big secret. Oh, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
It's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I know, she talks to the boys all the time. Is it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that type. Okay. And I think that was the final evidence we needed.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Okay. So that. Begin the class trial or it's about to begin. Red door is right through here. So that is where we're going to end it for today. Good episode, actually. Got through that investigation fairly quickly, even though we got stumped at a few parts. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if you did, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It always helps out a bunch. And yeah, until next time, with all said on all that aside, and for another class trial. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.